Hello. Aha. Welcome back to another Reality Check VR stream with the Oculus Rift and touch controllers. I've been working a while tonight, and I'm at that point where I just can't really think straight, so I need to just stop and relax and hang out and play some games, and I thought, hey, why not at least stream? So that's what we're doing right now. Real quick before we go ahead, I just want to make sure that it is actually working properly. And I'm just connecting to my profile here. One thing I've noticed is that I always have a hard time actually seeing when I'm live. So at any point, if anybody actually is in here and can see it, please let me know by just sending me a little message that says, hey, I can see you. I'd appreciate that. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and probably jump into Google Earth VR because I don't really know. Is he playing? Yeah, I don't really know what else to play right off the bat. So I just want to jump into something pretty quick so that way I can just get started. And here we go, Marco Rodriguez. Okay, here we go. Hey guys. All right, excellent. I appreciate the quick response. So awesome. As you can see, we've got chat in there as well, so you guys can see yourself in the live stream in the chat there. And hopefully, if I can just press the button here, I should be able to see you guys on my screen. So that should allow me to read the chat. Hopefully. Oh no, it's reading it. Oh my gosh, we need to make that stop. Notifications. Don't read. No, don't read that. Okay, I got that to stop. Don't worry. What's going on? We got Marco, Michael. We got Says, Liz, Sowley, yeah, and of course Atlas. What's up, Atlas? What's going on, guys? So sorry for moving the thumb on the mic so much. I'm sure that's probably sounds pretty annoying, but all right. Let me see if I can read. All right. See if I can read the desktop here if I pause my menu. All right, somewhat. It gives me all three of my menus, so it's like, okay, everything's here. I can kind of read it. I'll probably have to jump over and check it out like this. So, what's up, Fernando? I see Fernando. What's up, buddy? 88. Aren't there any touch model? You can add a touch model to Steam VR right now. The problem with adding a touch model to Steam VR is, as you can see, both the controllers are the same. So if I add a touch controller, I would either have two lefts or two rights, and that's kind of an issue right there. And I am kind of jumping around a little bit. I probably should do another, what do they call that, room setup. It's been weeks since I've done a room setup for Vive, or for the for the Steam VR setup. But I think I'm just gonna go with it for now. Doesn't really bother me at all, surprisingly. Okay, so all right, I have everything going so far. As long as this is working, looks like it is. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and start. So, I'm gonna jump into Google Earth VR, but the first place I should visit, of course, I'd like to visit some place that is not. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys can see what I see there too. They can see everything. All right, we're going to go into, geez, I'd like to visit one of your guys's home cities, right? That'd be cool. Somebody that's watching. If you want to throw out maybe a home city or something of some sort. Wait. Google Earth VR right there. People are making a lot of noise outside right now. There's a little party going on at this place apparently. And I don't party, so they better get on out of here. Unless they're VR partying, huh? No, there's nothing wrong with partying. All right, I'm just jealous. That's all. All right, Brandon Valero, you better not. You better not. Does it help? You guys can see this hopefully. I'm not sure what you guys can actually see. Let me click on this. All right, so it looks like you should be able to see. All right, we got. Wait. Too many places. I'm gonna check out Sweden if I can first, and then I'm going to check out. Oh, my phone just made a noise. You know what that is? It's probably like my wife messaging me like, "I got off work early. Stop your stream." Nope. It's not. Just one of those generic messages like Black Friday, bring it. Black Friday, Black Friday. You know, it's past Black Friday. You know what that means? It means they're trying to get me for Cyber Monday. I could care less about Cyber Monday. All right, first we're gonna go to Sweden, guys. All right, we're going to Sweden first, and after we go to Sweden, we'll go from there. And I gotta tell you, this is awesome. It really, really is. I mean, like, okay, let me read this closer. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna bring myself down a little bit. Okay, so instantly, right now, as you can kind of see, it's way too big. Like I couldn't. I mean, I could run and probably climb this, you know, at this height, you know. I wonder how quick I could go. See, like your distance, I'm already almost out. Even though I can run, you know, 8 feet across, and obviously I've got a lot more room than what you see with my chaperone. It hasn't been fixed in a while, but it's the moment. Excuse me. The thing about this game is the moment you actually kind of get bigger, you know. Well, I'm sorry, or you go up higher, you do become a bigger thing. You know, as you can kind of tell your scope, your field of view, it changes as you go up. So uh, it's a very interesting feeling, especially when you get around buildings. So anyway, let's go up to the earth. I can go on here. Ooh, I just clicked a random place. I didn't mean to. So can I spin the earth, or do I have to just? So Russia, China, of course, Kazakhstan. Oh, Sweden. I almost had you, but it just. All right, there we go. There's Sweden. Here we are. Here's Sweden. Okay, so I'm going to kind of zoom in, and I'm going to look for this place. I don't have any idea where that hometown of yours is that you said. All right. Let's go ahead and try to see here. Is it? Oh, was it this one? Okay, I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look to see what you said. What's up, Firestorm? How you doing? Yeah, they all do work for sure. I need to do like I said, I need to fix my room scale, but you know, it's all good. What is the place in Sweden that I'm going to right now? It is Harnosand. Harnosand, Sweden. Okay. Harnosand, Sweden. I need you to tell me, okay, to the right. Harnosand, Sweden. All right, these parks are gorgeous. Okay, you know what you got to do. If you live in these areas, you certainly got to get yourself a drone because you could just be flying, and if you've got the most beautiful areas too. So, I mean, talk about doing something really fun, being able to upload your video, getting to keep track of your memories, all at the same time. All at the same time, you could put it up on YouTube. You could create, you know, revenue, not very much, albeit a little bit of revenue from doing your videos. Unless you blow up like PewPie, then you could do all kinds of videos forever. But then in the meantime, what you could be doing is you could be also scoping out what you want to do in Google Earth VR. Like, I'm going to take my drone and go from here to here to there to there. All right, so you said to go to the right, and it's Harnosand. This place is huge, man. I don't. Stockholm? Okay, you got to tell me, like, what big city is it by? Oh, nope, nope, nope. I've done this before. Okay, there we go. At least sometimes I got that menu stuck, and when you get that menu stuck, you have to go to one of the areas, and that's always a pain in the butt. All right, I'm gonna look again. I don't see Harnosand. Can't say it properly. Central Coast. Central Coast. All right. Search function in the next update. I bet people are going to be angry if there is a search function now. I have no clue about the search function. I don't. Central Coast. I mean, I'm not very smart. I guess I'm looking at the central of the place, and here's the coast, and that's Salzburg, Halvik. Don't. I want to find it, man. Let's see here. I've got a little bit of time, so I'm not in too much of a rush. But these names are all insane. We got. Okay, I'm sorry. One thing I got to do is get rid of the gum because if I chew gum in the microphone, I'm gonna like punch myself if I listen to it later. And I punch hard. All right. So let's see here. I'm just gonna check quick, see if you gave me any more super swell hints Further up, okay. Can you do this without room scale? Oh, you can absolutely do this without room scale. You don't need to move at all. The beautiful thing, as I'll show you when we finally get somewhere, the beautiful thing is once you do finally get somewhere, you can bend, make sure you've got it at least pointed down so you can, go towards the floor. You do want to be able to do that. Okay, no, it's not this place. See, you can see how I can just kind of zoom right in and I can see this building already right there. But so check this out. So because I'm gonna zoom back here. I'm gonna zoom in as close as I can right there. So I can actually walk forward right now and walk up to this building. And that's a very surreal feeling. Near the Apotheke Rosalind. Because these little houses, whoa, got a little bit of a movement, are just the real deal. It's crazy. And like I said, as you get your head closer to them, the resolution is just spot on. It's not like it's low res, it's pretty high res. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna zoom out. Just a random spot there. Just checking out of town. Like I said, you can check your flight patterns. Okay. I'm right here near near. Let's see. Maybe is it over here? Vannersborg. Come on, come on. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. We're gonna find this place. I know I'm probably doing this the worst way, but I kind of like just looking around the area too. And I do apologize because I know it doesn't look as cool to you guys as it does to me. So let's hurry up and try to get some more close up. Where am I? Way up, way up. Okay, we're gonna go way up. We're gonna go way up, and this place was called like something sand. I forgot what it was again. Okay, wait. This place is huge. Sweden. Söderhamn. I can't say the names, and if I do, I'm just gonna either sound silly, foolish. Every once in a while, get it right. Glenn. I can say that. And Kvissel. Svenstavik. I love it. This place is huge. Holland. Okay. There's no way. Is this all really? Is all your guys' place? Geez, Sweden. Center Coast? Was it over here and that's what you're trying to tell me? That's Finland over there, of course. I'm drifting. I'm slowly drifting, wave after wave. Okay. This needs to. All right, I'm gonna stop right here. From right where I'm standing, right here, and I'm gonna give it a second. Where do I go? And spell the name again? And what's it next to? It's pretty mysterious. I love the music they give it. It's great. Let me check. I'm gonna check to see if maybe we've caught up. Go to Dallas a bit further down. Now. I'll go to Dallas. I'll go to Texas, but not yet. I'm gonna go to this place here. I must find it. Come on, man. I don't. There's so many names. Uh, it's so big. All right, so Sweden is right there, and you said Central Coast. I'm just gonna go up and down the coast. Here I go. That's Holmsund. Maybe, is that what you said? I think it was Holmsund. Maybe it was this. Tell me if this is right. Was it Holmsund? I think it's Hamosand. Next to Sundsvall. Next to Sundsvall. Alright. I think this has got to be it. Next to Sundsvall. Let's see if we're next to Sundsvall. Whoa, whoa. I don't know. It says Holmsund. So close. I don't see Sundsvall, though. I don't see them other names. I see Strombeck, Sorbel, Obala, Bergsboda. Got some soda. Touch button, make you Yoda. Okay. Umia Airport. Is it not Holmsund? Port of Holmsund? Is it not? It's not this one, huh? Dang. Dang. He didn't say it was this one. No, come on, man. All right, that's it. That's it. No, I found it. I found it. You know what? I found it. Boom, right there. You know, I was about to go on Google Earth and look at it on my PC because I wasn't going to give up. But right there, this is your city, sir. We're going to take a look at your city. But first, whoa. What a cute little city. It's so quaint. All anytime you got water all around you, you've got a nice place that you live in. Okay. So on the big globe here, guys, when we go into Sweden, see if we can find it again. Right down here. You see this big body of water. You just come down here to visit your friend in Hornosand. I have no idea how to say it right. And you'll come and see a nice little village. I don't think much of this is going to be 3D modeled, but we're still going to take a look at it. All right. Well, okay, let's see the typography, the topography. Let's see that. I'm gonna go back a little bit from your city. So if I'm coming to your city from a distance, let's say I'm down here a bit, and I'm on the road. I've got some lakes over there. Looks like must be some fields. Some fields, right? Yeah, that stutter is a bit annoying. It seems to happen in Google Earth VR a lot more than anything else ever. But that's okay. I'm sure it's not optimized for this headset. I do remember I'm using a hack for this. That's right. We're in Härnösand, Sweden. We're going to Sweden right now. We're going down the road. We're going actually pretty fast, so we'd be like going the speed probably of a helicopter right now above the road. And if you want to go faster, you can kind of go up. You know, turn into an hour like an airplane, a jet fighter. And we're going back down to like helicopter speed. Here's a neighborhood. The houses, I tell you right now, you guys look like much of that of an American neighborhood, that of a wealthy American neighborhood. Like, oh, look at this pool right there. Check it out, pool over there. They're catchy. Pool. You guys have them. They're not really in the ground. They're all the above ground pools, but that's cool. They're all the same brand ones too, so they're catching on. These kids all like to hang out. There's another one right there. I can see the houses with pools. Those are the places you want to chill at. So they got a lot of fields around here, dude. You definitely, if you don't already have one, need to have yourself a drone. So I'm gonna fly. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look just real quick at the chat. Yes, that's awesome. An actual place. Yes. If you know where you're going in this application, it works very, very well. And we'll visit Dallas, which I'm sure has a whoa, it took me out of my room scale. What's it doing? What's it doing, Google? Can't handle the hat, can you? I'm not over. Come on now. can't handle the hack. I need to turn the Guardian off. I'm not over there, man. Thanks. Jeez. This is this must be, oh, this must be the prison. Whoa. You guys got a crazy looking prison facility. Okay, so here is a really cool part about this. Like, okay, when I was playing this earlier, you can't help but want to get something, just about the right distance away. And when you kind of just kind of sit there, and when you look at it, other than the trippiness, happening, which you do not have if when it's optimized, which they'll have eventually. Um, like I said, this is I think it's more because I'm using a hack type of a thing. It seems to work a lot of the time, but a lot of the time it has its problems. But as you can see right now, I'm looking down and it's so nice to be able to just kind of look at things. Obviously, I'm looking at a prison right now, so let's go ahead and go somewhere better. Hey, human error playing Shadowverse. Better be fun. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this area. So they've got this nice, beautiful area here. Yeah, see, if you get a drone skis, come out over here to the beach, take it and go bzzz, fly over there, fly it around over there. You can make it all the way, bring it on back. Gosh, that is crazy. This is so cool. I like how I can just kind of swing around like that too. Of course, you can fly. Up, up, and oh. Okay. That's a beautiful little spot there. I mean, you got to imagine what's crazy is that there's all these people and they're like, oh, okay, let's build a city. No, 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 no. Okay, little one. No, 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 no. All right, a city. Like it must be a good spot. It must be a great little spot. And it's just they've got this beautiful piece of land here that just prevents them from getting hit with huge waves. So, yeah, all right, beautiful home, beautiful home. I'm gonna go up and away and fly over to Texas. I haven't been to Texas in Google Earth VR. Oh, I forgot I can change the time of day. I don't want to do that when I'm flying around. But I did a video of this, and anytime you're in space and you're playing virtual reality and you get lost in the abyss, it's it's freaky. It's scary. It makes you not really like it at all. Okay, so this is the United States, obviously. That's Texas. Like my map was upside down. I apologize. I forgot where I was going in Texas, man. We were going to San Antonio, Texas. I think we said San Antonio. Is that right? Sweden's one of the countries I've always wanted to go to. Yeah, man. Firestorm, you're completely right. Are you just choosing? I was going to countries that people were asking about. Greece is a good place. I do want to go to Greece. Greece is a good idea. Let's go ahead and go to Greece after I run around Texas for a little bit. With Caleb, what width is your cable sleeving for your Oculus extension wires? What does it? I don't know. It's like it's way too big. you need you need probably like half-inch maximum because my cables, let's see if you can even see it in there. My cables take up this much space of that. So they're only taking up those two little pieces. It's just it works. The extension cable is made out of a Cable Matters 15-meter USB extension and an HDMI, actually a 10-foot mono price with red mirror technology. They're cheap. They're both pretty cheap, so it works well. Didn't want to forget that one. Dallas, Texas. Okay, we're gonna go to Dallas, Texas. Yeah, I got you, buddy. Dallas, Alamo, England. Gotta go to Dallas, Alamo, Dallas, Alamo, and Greece. And if we have time, we'll go to England. Okay, Axis. Gosh, man, you're kind of needy. Just joking, bro. Love you. And I mean it. What the heck, Dallas? Just, you guys notice the difference here? We were in peaceful old Sweden a second ago, and what the heck is this? I'm sorry, but no. I'm never driving there. No. Okay. real quick, Dallas. Real quick, Dallas. We're gonna go back to you in a second, but here's where I'm from. I'm from Nebraska, right here. I'm from the middle of America. I'm from Nebraska. Not only that, I'm from this little nice little Star City place called Lincoln, Nebraska. Right? We got this place called Omaha right next to us. It's a beautiful little place, Omaha, Nebraska, and they're actually a bigger place than Lincoln, but Lincoln's the Star City place, right? What's crazy about this place is it's actually kind of a national immigration port, which means that a lot of foreigners, when they immigrate to America, they come to this city. And it's one of several other cities that do the same kind of a thing. But the big difference is when you live in this city as opposed to living in this city or the ones that are around it, you actually kind of grow up with people from all over nations everywhere. Everywhere, and black people from Africa, you've got white people from South Africa, you've got, other white people from Ukraine and Russia, and then you've got, people that are just completely different from what your customs are. But the crazy thing is your customs are their customs because you grow up there. So I didn't realize that until I traveled to these other places, until I actually started, kind of branching out. And I, for a little while, went and lived in Chicago, Illinois, which is a whole nother fun thing to travel to at some point. And that place is just a lot like Lincoln in the sense of it's not at all, it's way bigger and cooler, but it's very diverse. So anyway, I think it's just really crazy. But the thing about this little place is, although there's a lot of things around, you can travel in here and there's just space, houses and just space all around. So I definitely want to come back to Lincoln and kind of do a little tour and travel around my little home city. Haven't been there in a little while. Oh yeah, stadium, the coolest thing about the place. All right, now Lincoln, Nebraska is an awesome home city to grow up in. A lot of great little memories, just because grew up there for all my life, and a lot of my friends still live there. So, anyway, I just it's small, it's quaint, and it's just it's not that big. And then in between Lincoln and Omaha, you got this big little gap in the space. It takes 30 minutes to drive there, and you've just got this country, a lot of corn, a lot of corn. Okay, let's just go to a random field. Okay, random field. It's corn. Okay, I don't care. No, it's hay probably. There's corn everywhere. So it's when I come down here and I see Dallas, Texas, and I see this. That's chaos. You saw the size that I just pointed. Lincoln was like probably the size of that, and then there would have been that nice little patch, and then Omaha would have been over there. But no, there's just it's just. You guys are just living in a city of chaos. It's like New York. I never knew. I never knew. Wow. Oh, wow. We're gonna go ahead and get out of this weird. Actually, before I get out of the weird view, I want to do that thing I did before, which is walk up to the city and kind of just get as close as I can. I know the camera's gonna freak out a little bit, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's starting to freak out. The giant eyeball? You guys have a giant eyeball? Now I want to go. Now I want to go. Can I really see that photo? Oh, it doesn't let me actually see the photo though, does it? Dang, it knows there's. Can I click the photo? Dang it now. Drag, rotate, no, so there's no way to actually. Dang. That's cool, man. I used to hang out at the Bean in Chicago quite a bit. It's got a giant eyeball there. There's some giant balls on top of that building. Main Street Garden Park. I bet this is a pretty cool little park. But the problem is you can't fly drones there, nothing. There's an Asian festival. Platinum Platinum parking right here, guys. Bring it on. We have platinum parking. You know what? It's the worst parking lot. I'm just going to say that. Unless they just modified it for this picture, every spot's full except for maybe one right there. There's that. There's the spot in the corner that nobody can ever park in because they'll kill each other. Why does that one exist? I can't believe it. Eastern Transferred Center. All right, Dallas, Texas. Okay, we're gonna come down. This is what I love about it too. Is this kind of stuff? This thing. I'm playing in a game right now, but at some point in time, we put that's my controller. We had an Apple advertisement on the side of this building. Google took a snapshot of it, and now I'm looking at it. It's good for you, Apple, getting yourself in this freaking video, you sons of. I do not own Apple products. I don't have enough money for those products. If you notice, I get a lot of things that are usually discount prices, and you know what? 99% of the time they work great. Happy to have them. Oh, before we hang out with you, City, we're going over here to this place because I want to see it. It's a stadium. The Cotton Bowl. Sorry. I just need to I'm just joking. Just joking. I would never destroy the Cotton Bowl field. Oh, I can feel like what it. Yeah, that's what it's like to be standing in the stadium. I don't even know the name of the stadium. I know the Cotton Bowl is done here. Yeah, you guys think you're all cool. You need to mow your lawn, huh? You need to mow your frickin' grass, Texas. Texas. Up and away. This place looks awesome. This place looks really cool. Clearly, they take their sports seriously. Yeah, it's cute. This place is really cute. I mean, you know, the models are. I get what's going on here. Ooh, flying saucers even. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, whoa. Oh, I love that. No, this place is cool. Oh, it's over here. Wow. Looks like a dinosaur's attacking a thing, but no, this is cool. Outdoor seating. Wow, and you can tell because of where all these little lights that are floating, how big this little area is. This Texas, everything in Texas is huge. Everything in Texas is big. Everything in Texas likes to be so freaking ginormous. Just as R is now playing Counter-Strike, the global offensive. Well, if he's not doing it in virtual reality, he's not having very much. If he's not in VR, he's not having fun. Okay, I'm gonna go back downtown. Okay, here we go. And before I go much further, I guess I probably should take a look at chat. It's been a little while since I've come over and said hi to you guys. But what the? This is so cool. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna let you know that made my eyes feel really weird right there. I'm gonna let you know why real quick. Tingles. Okay, I have this I have very few little nightmares, things that freak me out. You know, I have no problem jumping out of an airplane as long as I got a parachute. You know, I can do those ripcord things, bungee things, no problem. But the idea of like waking up on top of a water tower, you know, not just normal, you know, the water tower that's got the slippery sides, you know what I'm talking about, like the sides whereas if you were to try to look over the water tower, you would not be able to come back because it's kind of slippery. So you can kind of stand in the middle of it and be fine, but that's it. So like, how do you ask for help if you're on that thing? You know, how do you you're just kind of stuck there. And that water tower, you as you come down, it's like you're standing. Oh, actually, that's okay. Oh, I found that's different. It was like I was standing on it. That's good. That's okay. I somehow got away from it. That's good. I'm not going straight down on it again. That is a beautiful church. So if you know what I'm talking about, though, I mean, come on. Nobody wants to be. Okay, this is like, take it, fear, take it. But really? The only thing I'm actually missing from the feeling of complete presence is moving cars and clouds. This tricks my brain plenty enough if I had some moving cars and some clouds, and of course not the chip choppiness every once in a while, you know. But hey, it's okay. I mean, look at that. to be able to see the city from this perspective is something I never want to do in person. But I think it's a fabulous sight right now, especially when you look at that little building right down there and you see the rest of it. It's beautiful. Dallas, you're beautiful. Going up. Oh, I know I'm starting to sweat now, so I'm probably starting to show that, but okay. That's awesome. That is a trip, I tell you. Odessa, Texas. Save the cheerleader, save the world. I always wanted to go to Odessa, so I'm just hanging out here for a second. Okay, that's all this is about. Center for Women and Infants. Well, nice. This reminds me of driving Interstate 76. The game. Okay, let's find out what else is going on, guys. What else is going on? That was Reunion. Nice. Quebec City in Canada. Firestorm, it's good to see you, buddy. See you later, man. All right. We're going to go to Canada here for a moment and see what's going on in Canada. You know what's funny is now that I'm here in Florida is that it's just the season. It's just the time that everybody from Canada seems to think it's a perfect time to come here. Odessa High School. Wait a second. This is where the cheerleader got hurt. You let Siler in there. Sorry. It's total nerding out and shouldn't do that. It's not good for the image. What image? The image. Okay. We're going to go to Canada, eh? Okay. Should not be too stereotypical. But you guys know it's Quebec. Where's Quebec? Je m'appelle Français. Je m'appelle François. Tu m'appelles comment? Français? Wait, I'm sorry. I know that's too high for where I need to be going. I don't actually know where Quebec is. I learned it a while ago. I know where a lot of countries are, but I have no clue. This is Quebec's on the right side. So let me see here. You guys are basically the main of Canada. Good to know. All right. So here's Quebec, Canada. That was nice, eh? That was Quebec, Canada. No. Let's see what's going on here. They've got all kinds of little areas. I don't know where. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. This looks like the closest village, but it's not. Oh no, it's totally not photographed. They did not, you in Canada did not want this city to be 3D reconstructed. So we're going to have to go somewhere that is. Where am I? There's Quebec. There's Vermont. Fort Mackenzie. You guys are crazy. Crazy. Everybody knows each other. Hotel. Who's staying at the hotel? You get guests like once every few months. Well, at least they have an equal sign. You guys believe in equality. Is that what that meant? Okay, well, I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost again. All right. I do apologize. I was gonna go to Greece. So before I don't think that they have given you much love on Google Earth Canada. It seems like all of your places are very much. At least they've got the Caribou Bar on here. None of it's modeled, and I don't see much sign of life in general, so I'm not really sure where to be looking. We've got, yeah, see, there's Maine. I mean, here, let me show you. I jump into Maine, I go over here to Bangor, I can zoom in, and I can see houses everywhere. I zoom out. Ooh, getting me ahead a little bit. Getting me. All right, whoa. I go over here to Quebec, and I go to Radisson. I zoom in, and that's mainly what I get. Oh, that's a lot nicer. Goodness, guys, look at the transition there. You know why? You know why? Every time I watch and look at Google Earth and I see this, because that's where them aliens are. We know your alien reproductive vehicles are seen there, huh? You know all about it. What? That is the coolest little. That's a big, huge dam or water leveling, changing system. I hope they get energy from that. So it's electric, yeah, central electric. It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and go back. I want to go to Greece. Really want to go to Greece. Woo. Oh, hello, world. Yes, Africa. Sometimes the things don't pop up till you actually start to get a little bit close to it and whatnot. So, ooh, Ukraine, Belarus, Slovakia, Switzerland. Oh, wow, I really want to go see the pyramids too. Turkey. My wife has been to Turkey many times. It's a place where many Russians go to go chill out. At least they used to. Hopefully they can still find peace. So Greece. Ah, so if you hold the trigger while you're zooming in, it actually slows you down to a more comfortable rate. Oh, what? I can see the art pictures. I can see them in great detail. They're not 3D at all. Whoa. Oh no, not quite what I meant to do yet. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Wow. Wow, whoa, wow. Look at your pool. I want to come over to your freaking pool party. You guys, pizza at Pete's, okay? That's what we're gonna call it, Pizza at Pete's. We're just gonna show up with signs, lots of soda. We're gonna make them order the pizza, but we're just gonna just show up and do it. I mean, I would assume that people live in these areas and they're all allowed to use it, so we'll just call it a Pizza at Pete's party. Nobody will ask any questions because that's how it works when you just act competent. And it's about pizza, so it's not like people are really gonna care. They want pizza too. And you're in Greece, so it's gonna be some good pizza. All right, we're gonna go up here on the top of this hill. Like, if I was sitting on this dude's house, I mean, it's not 3D modeled, but I could very much imagine that this guy has one of the most beautiful views. He's got this street that'll take him down into that craziness. But hey, it's worth it living up here on this rooftop. Let's go forward. Oh, it almost kind of reminds me of playing Just Cause. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, none of these are modeled. That would be really, really cool looking if they were, but I bet there are a few cities in Greece that are modeled. I would assume that there are. All right. Whoop, that was a little much. Whoa. Made me a little dizzy. Athens. Yeah, let's go to Athens real quick and see if they've got Athens. Wow. Athens. Oh. I don't. I didn't realize where I was in my room. Unfortunately, Google has not 3D'd any of Athens, although they've got some of the coolest looking cityscape. I mean, it's just wow, guys. I really want to go travel there. Well, okay, heck, I'd like to go travel to almost anywhere. I like to try. Who doesn't like to travel, right? Out of the country, I've been to Russia, but I stopped in London on the way, but I didn't actually go hang out there. I want to go to Italy. I want to go hang out in the boot. I want to get kicked around. And I also want to eat some pizza so bad. Let's see. Whoa, you guys are not. Where are we? We have better souvlaki. Go to Athens. Yeah. Juan Julian. Well, if you want to discuss things with me, you can always discuss things with me, guys. And you can hit me up here on the chats or through DMs. Well, I guess now I'm like backwards. Check it out. Now I'm facing this way. Keeps switching around. We're getting some different sights. Marsala. Oh, now we've got something going here. Wow. And you see how it kind of loads and loads. And to be fair, my internet's being very, very terrible as of late. So I would assume the person with just even an average connection would probably be getting better results than I am as far as that's concerned. The only issue that I have with these areas, it's not that it's freaking gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's just that you can see by the way that the sea is that like nobody swims here. It's like I want to live by the place where people are always swimming, but it just reminds me of all those movies. Oh, it'd be so cool to go see it and to see these rocks even. Wow. Sin Imperio. Where's the place with the best pizza? I see it. Not you. Not you. Here it is. Wait, there's no game day today, so you're not making pizza? No! Disappointing. Just disappointing. Wow, wow. See? Take a break real quick. Does your city have this kind of stuff? A random little field there with, some graves. And this nice little plot of fenced in land that's got what looks like a break in the wall so Assassin's Creed people can jump in. Whoa. Looks so cool though. Okay, and here's okay, no, actually I'm gonna wait till I go to one other place. I gotta go to at least one other place. Oh yeah, man. Good ideas are born every day, every second, every moment. And if you think I can help you, certainly reach out to me. RealityCheckVR at gmail.com. That'll send it right to me as well, so that works. Okay, I'm gonna go to Chicago. That's right. I'm gonna go somewhere I know what's up. Wait. Where am I? I gotta do this. Okay. Whoa. Romania. Chicago. Okay, so originally, my wife, before she was my wife, would come to Chicago for work training. She's from Russia originally, so she would come here to work. And when she would do that, I would drive up to see her. Did that several different times until I decided to go to school in Chicago. And then the very next year, I was going to school and she was working. And interestingly enough, it was like a block apart from each other. So here's Millennium Park. Wow. Yeah, it is very helpful. If I could have been able to do this before, I was very timid when I first moved to Chicago because, coming from Lincoln, Nebraska, just, to such a place with, you know, such big reputation, such a big place. It would have been nice to be able to just kind of travel around it and see it before I had to, navigate it myself. So, yeah, anyway, it's cool that the bean, I guess I could walk forward and see the bean there. Yeah, Grant Park. That's pretty amazing. They've got it modeled like that. That's what it looks like. It has that above people too. And it really does help create some shade. It's amazing how that works. You wouldn't imagine that a metal shield around a park would create shade, but it really does take the heat away from the people inside of it. Um, wow, that's cool. So, all right, I want to find the right street. It's been a little bit a while, a little bit a while. Been a little bit of time. I know where I lived, but I want to find where I went to school. It was on Pearson Street, I believe. We weren't, I don't really remember. LaSalle Van Buren. Everything's weird from this direction, so maybe I need to go to where I lived. Logan Square. Nope. Got all the awesome places. Lincoln Park. That's a cool place. Lakeview, Humboldt, Hamon Square. Airport, nice. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm getting lost and just looking at all the places around. I spent a lot of time just in a lot of these places. Fuller Park, of course, even. University of Chicago. My sister almost went there. But instead, she went to NYU. I mean, look at that. Imagine this is going to be kind of a weird, trippy feeling right now. But if you're sitting in the city and you looked up from right there, you'd see the buildings that far away. That was weird. That makes my head trip doing it like that. All right, we're going to go down. Actually, no, we'll go over to Logan Square first, real quick. It's gonna be up in the top left. Yep, there it is. Okay, Logan Square. Logan Square. Let's find out where. Ah. Hmm. No, it wasn't this spot. Ah. Whoa, 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 whoa. I remember. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm close. I must be farther down this way. Yeah. I found it, guys. I found it. This is where I used to live, right next to this McDonald's right here. Mr. G's Beef was right here, and I lived right here. My door was right there. It's not quite how it looked when I was there, but that's a McDonald's right here. So when I moved to Chicago, I went in this place. Sometimes the power would be out. We had one key, so we would like hide the key. See this glass? There's like this glass window right here. We'd actually hide the key somewhere along this glass window, and then we would just come home and we would find the key and then go in the door. It was terrible and it was scary. I never liked doing that at all. And of course, to get internet, we were in there and living in the apartment. It was too far to get Wi-Fi. So what I would do is I would come outside and I would sit down right here, or I would even sometimes sit across the street on the car, on the just the curb right there, and I would use McDonald's Wi-Fi to either, you know, buy pizza, figure out stuff for my assignments, just do whatever I needed to do. So, whoa, it's crazy to be able to come back here. Okay, so this is the spot. And when you came out the back way, came out right here, and I would walk down the alleyway. Right. There we are. Yep, I would walk down this alleyway. And once I'd get over here, I'd come right over here to this thing. And right in here, you can't see it, but this is actually a subway entrance. From right here, you could walk right down into that, and that would take you right into the subway, right? And now you're underground. Nobody can see you. And you pay your ticket, right? And as soon as you jump on the blue line, you start going this direction. And it starts taking you underground this way. And then I'm right here, coming right out. We come flying out, and we see the sun for the first time after being down in the subway. And the weather is always, usually pretty nice during the summer. Lot of sweating in the subways, of course. So we'd be flying down this track, just like this, except, it'd be more like down like this. So we'd be seeing everything from this angle. Yeah, you see all the houses. You see what's crazy is you see some houses that are literally right next to the tracks, and their roofs are right there. It's like, so they hear every train that goes by. And these people right here in their windows, you can see how they see every train that goes by. They need to just, you guys need to be into film and just doing some time lapses or something. I don't know, but they've got these, just flying down in Chicago, down the blue line. I'm gonna go back up in the air a little bit. But yeah, so I remember driving. Oh, so this is like a theater right here. This is a cool looking theater. Wow, it's huge. This place, sometimes you drive by and you would see people. When I'd be taking the subway out at night, we'd be going somewhere and there'd be people in a big long line all the way out there going up to this place. That's kind of cool. That's awesome to be able to relive that memory right there, even. I never actually went to any concerts there, but I saw a lot of other people enjoying concerts. CVS Pharmacy, what up, guys? Yeah, I mean, you'd see stuff like that, and you're like, all right, let's just get off at the next stop, you know, and then you just jump off and you get it and get right back on the subway. It's, it's pretty convenient. Chicago life is it's actually pretty nice. The people there are some of the best. So boom, you go through a little bit of a station tunnel, back onto it. We're gonna take it the whole way. And I apologize for the crack. As you can see, the textures do get a lot better. It's just that with the internet speed that I have, it's being pretty troublesome. Wow, and you got these fields. There's all kinds of hidden gems too. Whenever you walk the streets, whenever you get off and actually start walking around these areas, it's not like when I was a kid growing up in the movies, like I always thought it was scary and stuff. It's not. I actually kind of remember this area right here. That's crazy. Because those stairs always freaked me out. Um, there's sculptures and little parks and little gems and little restaurants all in and out of these little places. And like, okay, right now I want to go back to this train spot 'cause I'm going downtown, but I want to go see this building real quick. So let's go see this building. You can see the skyline. You can see the buildings just continue to happen. This thing is gorgeous. All right, we're gonna go back to Subway. Yeah, I like this city a lot. It's a cold city, but I like it. Going back on it. This is the only unfortunate thing. Later in life, we'll be able to fly down in the subway and see what it is, but you can't see it anymore. So this is where we go back underground in the subway, and the subway actually continues to go on down here. It basically just kind of follows this line for the most part until then it disperses underground, and you've got all kinds of places at this point that you can get out, and the subway's going to stop at several different spots along the road, and I would get out. And there was one of these malls, I'm not actually sure where it's at, and we would get out underneath at this mall and we would walk across, and we would never actually, you wouldn't be outside, you would be walking across through the mall, through the inside of the mall. And yeah, it's not able to see it, but yeah, once you would walk across through the inside of the mall, you would jump on the red line. From the red line, you would take that like 2 or 3 stops, jump out at a McDonald's, and then you'd be at Tempo Cafe. Once you saw Tempo Cafe, this is insane. Again, I'm having another one of those insane moments, feelings, because I mean, besides the chip choppity, there's no way you could ever stand in the middle of an area and see like this, be able to see this kind of perspective, to really understand, for your brain to really map out, except for the fidgetiness, to be able to map out and lay out the area in the way that it is right now. Like because I know the area, it helps me so much more. You see some of these crazy buildings they have here in Chicago. I'm gonna fly down this way. Whoa, we're getting stuck in the building. Talk about having scary dreams. There's that movie with the babysitter where the kid comes on this and falls. Too scary for me. Can't handle it. The pier. I've been on that. Come all the way over here. There's nothing but heat and really expensive restaurants over here. You want a beer? That'll be $8. Hay forest. That's pretty cool. Yes, it does look like this, except shinier and more dramatic because there's clouds and everything. Chicago's an insane place. They are in already. Brace yourself. Touch controllers are coming very soon. Oh yeah. Papamoa, New Zealand. Alfredo. Oh, Alfredo, how could you? I know you didn't mean to do this, Alfredo. I know you didn't mean to do this, Alfredo, but you know what you did? You know what you did, Alfredo? You know what you did, buddy? You got me super freaking hungry for spaghetti. Yep, spaghetti. Not just normal spaghetti, but Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo with some bacon, some mushrooms, a little bit of that broccoli, or what they call it, flowerets, right? Oh, gosh. Oh, that would be so. Why? 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 Alfredo. Seriously, man. You know I love spaghetti, Alfredo. You had to do it. Chicago, you're kind of scaring me. Going back to daytime. Had a lot of good moments. Oh yes. I gotta show you guys one thing real quick. This is something that's kind of cool. I don't even know if I don't even know if anybody's watching right now, but okay. Hey, oh, okay. You know what, Monsieur Lafontaine, Monsieur Lafontaine. Thank you very much. Merci, merci, Monsieur. Merci, Monsieur. Merci, Monsieur Lafontaine. I love it. That's awesome, man. So this is an amazing city. I really do. I wouldn't mind living here again at some point. It's just it's expensive. I think the place we were staying in a studio, and I was staying with two Russian girls, and one of them is now my wife. And oh, we took some cool pictures over there. At the same time, when we were doing that, good job, Casper. Um, Basically, it was like $1,200 a month to stay in a studio, and we were staying over there in Logan Square where I showed you. It's crazy. So, okay, so I'm gonna show you here. This is something you can't get past this fence right here. They've got the fence around the grass here, but you come walking up, and they got this beautiful little park here. This right here is called Buckingham Fountain, right? And I was hanging out here in Buckingham Fountain. Ooh, I get a little bit closer over here to the fence. And my wife and I like to take some cheesy pictures, but this is before she was my wife. She was just, I guess, she was my girlfriend. No, I had proposed. I apologize. She was my fiance at the time. And I was standing right here, right here, right here in this spot, right? So I was standing right here. She was standing next to me, and my roommate and ours, it was Eula. She was standing right over here, kind of where that invisible thingy is, but just, more thingy, that thingy. And she was kind of standing right in that spot. And she took the coolest photo ever. I really, really liked it. I'm going to show it to you guys. Super cheesy, I know. But took this photo of us, which, I like to keep it around. My wife had dark hair at the time. She's normally a blonde, but it was a good memory and a fun photo to have. So Buckingham Fountain, super cool place to go. Super romantic if you want it to be. And just make sure you don't go there in the wintertime, because we went there again, and it was really, really cold one time when we went there. The problem with that is the fountain is not on when it's cold, as you could imagine, which it's still beautiful to go to Chicago. and to travel around the parks when it's cold out. So it's a beautiful little spot. We have a lot of good memories there. I actually proposed to her in one of these parks. I thought about doing it there, but that is way too busy. I like to be private, so I'm actually, believe it or not, I like to be private. So I did it in a private park at like 2 in the morning or something when nobody else was out there. That was actually the year before, so we didn't live in Logan Square. We lived on Greenleaf Avenue or something. So okay, all right, getting out of there, leaving Chicago for today. We'll come back another time, and at this point, we're going to go to New Zealand. Joking. Okay, let's go ahead and actually, I almost forget that I can do it this way all the time. And I can see Russia and China and Kazakhstan. See, but it's weird because of the way it's all. Like hold it like that. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, now we're back over here again, looking at all these amazing little places. But no, we're not going to go to any of them. Instead, we're going to go to. Wait, where is New Zealand? That's not New Zealand. New Zealand is. It's Ireland. Okay, I'm sorry. Is this New Zealand? That's Iceland. Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Poland. You guys, I don't want to look so ignorant here. I'm just kind of drawing blanks right now. That's not the same as looking at a normal map, okay? I know that's Russia over there. I'm not going to Russia. If only I could find Old Zealand, I could find New Zealand. It's not any of these cool places. It's not in United Kingdom, of course. No, it's not over there. I'm being foolish here, but maybe somebody could, help me out. I'm even going to China. Maybe you're over in Japan. We're gonna get back to America after that. Dude, I really know where almost everywhere is at. But New Zealand, come on. I mean, like I said, it's not even on the map. I keep thinking it's up here. I thought it was, Iceland's obviously there, Greenland's there. That's Nova Scotia. That's a little bit embarrassing. Near Australia, nowhere near Europe. Hold on, I better make sure I face palm really properly. I got you, New Zealand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? When I think about it now, when I truly, truly think about it, it's pretty obvious that you New Zealanders are a lot like Australians. You Aussies and Zealanders. I should have known. I should have known. I should have just thought about the actual people, and then I would have been able to know their area. Well, that doesn't look quite right. That doesn't look quite right at all. I hear you, Australia, but that just doesn't look. Just looks really weird. That boom, New Zealand. I see ya. Australia, look, you look freaking huge on this map. You're probably proportional for once. That's why. All right, New Zealand. I gotcha, buddy. I'm so sorry I left you here. Auckland. All right, here's the big thing. New Zealand's pretty big. All right, you got a lot of little places around here. Where's the cool place? Where should I go? We got Christchurch. Huh? Go to Christchurch, New Zealand. What? North Hagley Park. It's a golf club. Rangooroo Girls' School. Woo! Bad guys. So, okay. Let's find out. Let's find out. Hey, well, New Zealanders need to just relax a little bit because they know that I mean nothing other than love. Guys, come on. New Zealand. Okay, we're gonna jump out of Christchurch for a second. It's good to see that it's 3D'd up. And we're gonna go to Fiordland National Park, Fox Glacier. Why not somewhere amazing? It's not an amazing place. I mean, it is, just it's not something too crazy to look at. Gisborne. This little city. You're flat. You're flat. You're a flat city. YMCA. Look at these places. I mean, it really gots to show you, though. Gots to. It goes to. It goes to show you that no matter where I'm traveling to, albeit some places are a little nicer than others. I mean, that is really nice and well done. At the same time, I want more space. I don't want these, places right next to each other. There are too many of them. A lot of places are just very similar. They're so much the same. They clearly like their space, which is a good thing. The houses, I mean, for example, they look similarly built, similar size. People aren't that different. That's really what this shows you more than anything. As you travel around and zoom in on any one of these places, I mean, there's this water all around here, and there's a bunch of people, and they're all just living very similarly to you and me. I keep trying to like combine words. Getting lazy. That's an insane feeling. Almost feel like I need to be like. Oh yeah, I had to see it. Oh no. Making me kind of dizzy. Sorry about that. Whew. I like the hills. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's what you can't see from just looking at a map, guys. Here's what Google Earth is kind of famous for right here. Being able to actually see somebody's home properly. Feels safe. Water at least ain't gonna come down on you. All right, before I jump out of here and move on to something else, Wellington is the capital. Wellington. I could jump to Wellington real quick if I see it. See if I could see Wellington. Wait, I guess I have to be in Earth mode to see names. Wellington. Hello, Wellington. Westpac Stadium. Welcome to Westpac Stadium. Please put thumbprint in here. No. Oh, cool. See, if you're living in these areas, just the whole city, it's just this one huge. Wow. Yeah, it's big. It's a big area. huge, you know. Hey, beaches. Tapatunga Island. Tapaturunga Island. Nice. So if I'm sitting over here on Tapaturunga Island, I want to see what that's like. Oh, nope. There we go. There'd be houses up on this hill. Houses up along the side of it. Houses everywhere. That's so nice, though. Living in New Zealand is a beautiful place. They even have airports. Look at that. Airplanes. They know how to fly. Watch out, Australia. Ooh, and this one right here. This is the coolest field. If there's nobody at this field, you must come in and fly drones here. Fly them around up into the hills, or better yet, go up into the hills and fly it around the whole city. You could get such good coverage from up here. Oh my gosh. It'd be awesome. Okay, alright. Flying away from Wellington. Would you like a beef, Wellington? Okay, I'm sorry. Whoa. So, the last thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys where I'm at right now before I jump out of Google Earth VR. I'm not going to show you exactly where I'm at in case somebody wants to, like, kill me or something. I'm not gonna let that happen. But, so, once again, I started here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Boom. Ooh, the audio's being kind of funky. Probably because of the loading. Started here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Oh, the audio's certainly getting kind of funky. Sorry about that. And the Capitol building right there. Big old tall Capitol building. My dad's house is not far away. It's weird seeing it from this angle, but it's very weird seeing it from this angle. Downtown is this way. University of Nebraska-Lincoln, which means I lived aha. So, my neighborhood growing up, at least one of them, I lived in 12 houses in Lincoln, so I guess it doesn't really count, but this is one that still happens to be my house. I'm not going to go exactly directly to it, but yes, I know exactly where I'm at right now. That's pretty good. Oh, 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 oh. So this is South Street right here. That's 13th Street. So I'm not going to point to any specific houses or anything. But this street right here, have to be this street. Yeah, it definitely is this street. This street right here is a street that I grew up on. My dad's house. That's pretty amazing. Sorry, got kind of lost in that. I've never seen it quite like this. It is kind of cool to see. People always make the jokes about Lincoln, Nebraska, or Nebraska in general being flat, and yep, as you can see, it's very flat. If you were to just stand up in the city, you could pretty much see around everything. And our Capitol building right over there, super tall, so you can see it from all over. And there's, except for that church over there, it rings bells all the time. Although the city is pretty big, so it's not like it's just here. It goes on for quite a while. Yeah, we got a city around here. It goes and goes. Not bad. Yeah, it goes all the way over here. So okay, leaving this place. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So started in Lincoln. Gonna go to Space View here. Drove from there to Chicago, Illinois. From there, we went from Chicago and we came over here to Missouri, and we lived in Springfield here. And here in Springfield, yep, good old Springfield. My wife ended up going to Missouri State University, where she graduated with bachelor's in hospitality and management and all that good stuff. And there's a Taco Bell right over here, right next to a Taco Bell next to a Domino's. Yep. Over here at MSU. Here's the MSU Taco Bell. This is a big problem here. It's a big problem. When the closest Taco Bell that you live next to has got a school next to it, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Because you wait all day at this Taco Bell, and half the time they're wrong. Your order ain't even right, right? So when I did a lot of things. I worked a lot of different events at this university. Even though my wife went there, I worked at JQH, this place, quite a bit. I did a lot of theater work right here. When I worked at Wicked and did that, I actually did that here at this facility as well, Hammond's Hall, the old Tower and Tower Club. Worked for a production facility for a production company for a long time, and then after that, I ended up doing freelance for a few years, which was much better, much better. Yeah, it's not a bad campus. It's a nice little campus. Let's see here real quick before I leave this area. This is where I lived for almost three and a half years, up until just a few months ago. Brown Derby and the Panera Bread right here. My mom she lived in the same city for a while. She's now in Hollywood, Florida. But she lived down this way in these neighborhoods. So I would see her every once in a while, but like I said, she moved to Hollywood, Florida. And I live. I'm going to show you guys because this one's okay. I don't currently live there. So this is the street right down here. And this is now a big building. So this is old. They built a huge building here and they did it really fast. So no surprise that it's not here in this photo. But yeah, there's a huge building there now. Go down here through the neighborhoods. To be fair, Missouri is very flat too. And when you get down here, you get to this quaint little area. Pasta shop, my apartment building, and home food store. All that good stuff. Whew, starting to get a little sick. Whew. Can't keep doing that stuff where I'm swinging myself around. And I lived in this crazy looking apartment building right there with a pasta shop in the front yard. Had a pizza place right there too. And I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen, probably, I doubt it, it's a while ago. Anytime I did videos where you'd see like train tracks and stuff, I would literally just run out of my apartment and come over here to the train tracks and film it from over here. Generally would come over here and film it somewhere where nobody's looking at me. I don't like to be looked at when I'm filming. So yeah, I don't like people looking at me when I'm doing the camera stuff. It annoys me when people stop and stare. Like I'm not doing a live show. I'm doing a recording for myself. Clearly, I didn't ask for people to come over. I don't have a change bucket looking for tips. Just move along, you know. All right. Let's go ahead and jump back to Space View. Whew. I have to take a drink of water here in a moment, but I don't know if I even brought any water out. I don't think I did. All right. Live in Springfield. Of course, VR Gamer Dude. He lives in Springfield as well. He actually works at that MSU place. How about that? So here's Florida. my mom lives over here in Hollywood, right? For example, the distance from Hollywood, from Hollywood to St. Petersburg to my house is like 4 hours, you know, relatively quick. Billy, pretty neat VR, lives up there in Jacksonville. It'd be about 4 or 5 hours. All right, St. Petersburg, right there. I now live in Kenneth City in St. Petersburg. So good old Kenneth City. From where I live now, it takes me 15 minutes to get to Madeira Beach. So let me see, before I completely make myself sound foolish. Hey, I'm putting more plans. Oh yeah, see, mine is actually, I'm getting right now oddly 5 megabytes per second. I'm supposed to get 200 megabytes per second, right? I'm paying for 200 megabytes per second, but I've been getting 5 megabytes per second downloading for the last 2 weeks now. And when I call them, they're like, "We're so busy, we can't even accept calls. Please try later." It's like, really? So they don't want to answer the phones. And then lastly, at least my upload speed is 15 megabytes, so that should be good enough for the stream, hopefully. So if you guys are checking out the stream right now, thank you very much for checking out my content. I appreciate it. Most of all, I hope you get a chance to see some of the content I've been putting out. And most recently, I put out some drone videos. I'm not switching my channel to just drone stuff. I really like doing drones in my free time, and I've had a lot of time just doing developments. I haven't had a lot of time playing stuff like this. So even now, when I knew I had 3 hours basically to kill before I had to go pick my wife up from work. And I was kind of burnt out on development before that, so I'm doing a stream now, which is what we're going to do, and hopefully I can throw this up on the channel. But I've got some drone videos that I've been throwing out, and I've just been kind of going to these little beaches that are next to me and playing around with it, and it's just been a lot of fun. The thing is, there's a bunch of airports all around these areas, so I can pretty much stay on the left side of the city and be just fine without having to really worry about any of those issues. Downtown, I've seen some other people do drones over here, but there's an airport literally right over here. I can kind of show you guys. Um, yeah, see, this is the nice thing. Rather than just pointing, I can see. So there's an airport right here, as you can see, airport. And, they've got this cool park right here and these cool parks right here. I'm not really worried about, ever getting too high for the airplanes, but still, if you're going to do stuff like that, you got to contact them. And I'm just going to avoid doing downtown shots for now. Whew, it's getting me a little bit. I've been doing this now for a few hours, and before I had an iron stomach. Now I'm kind of feeling a little queasy when I'm just zooming in and out. And like I said, I live in Kenneth City, so it takes about 15 minutes to drive over here, or 45 minutes to ride my bike. I did that once on my wife and I's anniversary. I didn't have a car when I first came into town. I'm currently buying my mom's old car. His life, right? But so we rode our bikes over here. It took about 45 minutes. So it's just knowing that I can still ride my bike to the ocean in 45 minutes is really nice. So you get on this road, you come down here. Actually, this is going to be kind of fun. Say hi to Christina. She's in this building right now. She works in this building. So, hey, Christina. I have to drive. Basically, what's going to happen here it's 10:20 p.m. right now. This is insane. I can't believe I get to talk to you guys right now on a live stream. I really am. I'm happy that I can be on a live stream right now and express this, because it feels a lot different than from when I'm recording a video. When I'm recording a video, half the time I don't even know if I'll get a chance to put it up. But I'll be driving down this road here in a few minutes, about 30 minutes to be exact. And actually, I apologize. This road over here. Driving on this road, and it's gonna come over here, and I'm gonna stay on it, and I'm gonna go down this way. I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna drive to this little circle, right around the circle. I'm gonna park over there, and pick up my wife. I really want to take the drone. I want to get, hopefully very soon, I'm going to park over here sometime when they're not all using it, because this is of course, a restricted lot, but I'm going to park over here. Ooh, good to know about this. Good to know about this. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna park over there, and I want to just take the drone out, and I want to record. There's all these boats in here. It looks really cool. I'd like to just kind of get a cool shot of the drone flying through that, coming out here, and just getting kind of a shot of the whole area. So yeah, it's awesome. And of course, all right. So what happens is I'll come and I'll pick her up sometimes at like 5 o'clock when she gets off at different times, and we'll just hurry up and jump on the road over here. Take the road down this way, and the beach is right here. So there's this parking lot. If you come down this way, there's this parking lot over here. And this is like the Archibald parking lot or something, the snack shack right there. So by chance, okay, this is even cooler. So by chance you see the most recent video I put out is called like spending the holiday with my mom, or yeah, holidays with my mom or something like that. And basically we're sitting at a table at the snack shack, and we're actually sitting at this table right here. We're sitting at this table at the snack shack right there. And you can see the table, and you can see the outside area. And some of the trees don't seem to be there right now, but yeah, they're all there. So that's where we were sitting. You can park here, and when there's no people, I flew the drone out and around over here the other day, and I have some shots of it, like up in the air, like looking down this way and looking down this way. And this is about actually as high as I can get it to go right now. You're supposed to be able to get it to go quite a bit higher, like at least this high, but I haven't been able to do that yet. Anyway, the only other place I've been to is I've gone. I had no idea there was these fields over here. It's insane. Okay, so if you just go down this road, you go straight down this road, it's just beaches, right? So if you keep going down the road, eventually you get to Treasure Island Beach, and boom, you can instantly see you've got so much more sand space. So you got all this space in between. So because of it, I can fly my drone around here. So what I'll do is I'll just come to one of the parking lots. I think, yeah, this is the big parking lot right there. So park in the big parking lot there, just walk out, put my stuff down right around here, and just fly the drones over here, because people generally don't walk over here. Now, having said that, people will never be walking here. Never. They'll walk over here, and they'll walk over by the ocean, and they'll walk over here, and they walk over, and sometimes they'll walk from here to get to the ocean. They walk down these little paths right here, right? Because you can see these paths. Some people walk down these little paths to get there, right? So what I'll do is I'll go somewhere where there's like not a path, like over here, right? And of course, people will stop walking on these paths. They will come over here and they'll start walking around the edge of this thing, and they'll come walk by me because they want to see what I'm doing, because they want to see my stuff. People stop. They want to kick sand onto my cameras. They want to take the little cheapy things that I have and break them. They're people. I love you, but just come on. Crazinesses. People are just attracted to other people, and I know it. So because I know it, I'm not too angry. I'm just more or less expecting it. When it doesn't happen, I'm just happy. But it always happens. So anyway, so this area is gorgeous. It really is. I want to be able to take the camera out and just to get a lot of cool footage. So because now that I live here, I've been kind of obsessed with wanting to capture some of this footage and just see it, because number one, it gives me an excuse to go there, and it gives me a purpose to be there as opposed to just sitting in the sun. And I'll tell you, I feel gluttonous when I do things like that. Not that I don't love being able to relax, but I can't just sit and like drink and sit on a cabana and sit with the sun hitting me for more than a couple of reasons. Besides the fact that I'll go poor very soon and have no home. I've got to work every day to maintain the simple lifestyle that I have right now, let alone worry about trying to advance things in life. Um, so yeah, you can't just kind of sit and relax. A lot of the people that are doing that, they probably deserve it. So good for them. Or if they're on vacation, absolutely good for them. But if you're, you got work to do, you got work to do. So when I'm going to the beach, I'm generally trying to capture some footage of some sort and do something proactive at the same time, still enjoy myself and have a good time. So you're going to see a lot of that drone footage stuff come out. Hopefully, if I can walk myself on over to the edge over here, I'll get myself a cool little shot, take it out over here and get the bridge and bring it on back. So anyway, I'm done walking around Google Earth VR for right now. It is 10:26. So right. Right. And yeah, the thing is, as far as 360 drone footage is concerned, um, here, let me just we're gonna change things up real quick, but I'm not going anywhere. One second. and there was sound again, and you could hear me, and it was great. It was great. Okay, whoa. Kind of, my head's a little. I get queasy very easy, so you could only imagine. I'm feeling it right now. What? And browser source can go above it. All right. So I think we have just a few people looking. Yeah, I'm done for VR. I'm done doing VR for right now because I have to go pick up the wife here in 30 minutes, which means I need to leave here in like 15, 20 minutes. But I was going to show you guys just a few things that have happened or that I've been doing. So we'll grab the quadcopter and this, pretty much everything. Okay. So here's my Hubson controller for doing little drone stuff. And I got mine from GearBest on sale. The DJIs are beautiful, great machines. DJI drones I think are awesome, and I want a Mavic Pro so badly. So just saying that again, I want a Mavic Pro so badly. I am saving up for one, so I do hope to get one here in the future. We'll say that. But for now, what I'm doing is I'm pimping this thing out because for the price that it is, for less than $400, and then for adding a cheap gimbal that I got later and a cheaper camera, I've now got a 4K 3-axis gimbal drone that I can fly around, and hopefully it'll work out all right. So let me just show you. This is the camera that it comes with, and that's the Hubsan 1080p camera, and it's not bad. It's actually it's better than what I kind of expected, because if you look at just the drone videos, you'll see the footage that it gives. Other than when I'm stabilizing it, it looks a lot clearer. It's not bad. So that's just a really cool thing to have. Kind of a side note thing here. Yeah, side note. We've just got this little thing. It's a drone quadcopter blade balancer, prop balancer. Important to have. Whew. Maybe feel really sick, kind of almost. I get queasy so easy, and it happened. Come on, Caleb, get past it. Get past it. Get past it. I'll have to run to the bathroom. That would be so embarrassing. One moment, guys. Well, I have to leave anyways, so I could just pretend it was that. So anyway, we got this 4K sports action camera, and this thing is like a GoPro. Basically, kind of like that Yi camera I got. It's not as good as the Yi camera is. The Yi camera is definitely better. But the difference is this thing's a bit smaller, and it's got the USB port on the side. So it instantly gives me that FPV, first-person view. When I hook it up to the drone, I can see out of it. And, of course, it's got 4K, 24 frames per second, 2.5K, 30 frames, 1080p, 60 frames per second, or 30 frames per second. And, of course, 720 at 120 frames per second. So it's got all those abilities there. I've heard a lot from this camera, a lot of good reviews from it, and I've also seen a lot of footage of this thing. It's really cool. So I don't know if I'm going to do an unboxing of this one or not. It's, it's basically unboxed. As soon as you do that, you can pull it out. So it's pretty, I don't know if I'll do an unboxing of this thing or not. All I know is that I bought it. Like most things, I buy them, yeah. And I had to then get my new memory card. This was on sale for $15. I got that on Amazon, which is pretty cool. And right, product placement, right? You know what? Total product placement. Unfortunately, I don't get paid. I do product placements all the time on my channel, and I just don't get paid. I do get products sometimes. People will send me things sometimes, and I'll be like, hey, look, the covers and things. I just they don't actually pay me to make a video, nor do they tell me to make a video. If somebody tells me to make a video, it makes me you're like, whatever, I'm not gonna do what you say, So it's like, yeah, nobody responds to that very well. But so check this out though. We've got this gimbal here. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. It's totally cool right there. But look what I can do. I can sit there and plug the drone in, and I'm not gonna hook anything up to it. I'm just gonna plug this in to show you. right? All right, so imagine there's a camera on it, and it takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time. I forgot I need to have that going too. Really? Because I didn't. What? You're ruining things, sensor. It says check gyro sensor. Okay, I'm gonna unplug it again real quick and just replug it back in. And what's funny is for a second I thought there, I was like, I'll just edit that part out. I can't edit that part. I can't edit that part out. Dang it. Really? What's going on? I thought it would auto. It is on. Maybe. I mean, okay, so normally you have to calibrate the compass of the frickin' aircraft by spinning it around, and then you spin it around till it, okay, then it blinks green. Once it blinks green, you're supposed to face it nose forward, and then you can spin it around again. Ow, got a claw on my watch. So there. But then it beeps forever, which is what I didn't want it to do. Oh. Oh, now you're there? Psh. Shut up. Yeah. So, basically, you just have to learn that I'm a noob. Let's see if it'll do it this time. Huh? Maybe you have to have a camera on it for it to initiate like that? Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm wasting your time. But this, as soon as you take the drone, basically, you can see how the gimbal is holding still at the very least. It's not losing its place, so you can tell it is on and it's powered. As soon as you put an actual, piece of weight on there, you'll notice it doesn't move when you move it back and forth. I don't really care to get the whole camera out right now, and because it's 10:30. I should. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it because then I get it out and I won't be able to actually show you the camera footage, so it'll be pointless then. But basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this camera out. I'm going to put him onto this little guy, right? And then I've got that 360 camera. I can take the 360 camera and I can hang him from the bottom of it, right? And I'm going to have the 360 camera hanging from the bottom. And by chance that looks weird, I actually purchased these. Purchased these little poles, right? So I plan on putting these poles on the bottom if I need to, and threading it through this way, and that'll actually, I know it seems weird, but once it's hanging in the air, I can actually thread this pole through, and then we can have a 360 camera going. And I probably will do it without the gimbal though. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun to play with that at the beaches here. We've got Treasure Island Beach and Madeira Beach, and it's just a lot of different fun things. Unboxing done. Yep. Right. Yeah. Playing Google Earth VR for as long as I did right there. Take a deep breath. Certainly did make me a bit nauseous, but I'm back. I'm okay. Whoa. Look at it freak. What is it freaking out about? Oh, are you? What's going on? Why are you freaking? You do not. What is? Okay, so in that situation, we just unplug the son of a gun. Because that is not supposed to happen. So I could see that I actually had control of it there, which is interesting. So it gave me control, but interesting. Check gyro sensor. So that's just really interesting, guys. I know I keep saying that, but it's basically, it's telling me to check the gyro sensor and to spin it around and calibrate compass. So here's one thing I can show you. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm just a noob. I am a noob with drones. I'm playing with them so that one day, someday, I'll be able to say that I know what I'm talking about. And it's gonna be done here. All right, there it is. Now I hold it like that. Okay, so here's what I can show you. At least I'm pretty sure I can show you. If I hold this, oh, it's really not engaging? Huh. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I can see that it is powered and it's blinking. I'm just not getting, yeah. Oh. It's engaging, but it's engaging weirdly. Why? Why? Okay, so it was working, but now it's not quite working, so I'm gonna have to work on this. This is a project now. Dang. I thought I had it. But you know what? There's good news, guys. There's good news. Although it's gonna take me some work, and it kind of sucks because I thought I actually had it working, because yesterday when I was playing with it, it was no problems. I could actually even show you footage of that. Could actually even let me show you footage of that. We can do cool stuff like that. So why not, right? Drone case. Second display. Let's see. I'm gonna put this one above me for a second. Yep, that is that one for sure. Okay, here we go. So there is the gimbal test, and we'll open that right now. Okay. You can kind of hear it right there. I'm going to just show you for a quick second. So what you can see right there is you can see I've got the drone and the gimbal on the drone, and I was actually able to, you know, move it up, move it down. So you can see I'm kind of, you know, I'm flying the drone just above my carpet, and I'm moving the gimbal up and down without much problems, without much issues. So yeah, it was something that, you know, worked for the most part. Yesterday when I was trying it out, I don't know why I'm such a failure today, but that seems to be something I'm gonna have to work on. Anyway, I don't mean to bore you guys so much and just talk randomly about nothing. So lastly, when you do buy a gimbal, make sure you don't just buy a gimbal. You purchase this little, I got an Adafruit Industries AL cable. It's for like the Raspberry Pi type thing, but basically it's got, I'll show you, something you need to get. it allows you to connect USB to these little, I can't make them pop out. These little types of connectors, right? So you get those little types of connectors that pop out of the drone, the little circuit types, and I can put the USB in, and that way I can connect to it, I can sync it, I can control it and program it, and also update the firmware with that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Do appreciate you guys checking out the content and being a part of it. I'm glad that I got to go check out some of the people's places. We should track your eyes. They move too fast. My eyes are a little fidgety. I'm not quite OCD, right? Like obsessive compulsive, but I'm a little bit of that. And not a bad thing. And not in any way that needs medication. Just normal person, right? But I've learned that some people, and it's not a bad thing, whether you're one way or another, it's just being different. Some people are a little, they think slower. I've realized that like my thoughts come like fast in a way that I don't like it always. I want them to slow down sometimes. And you always have this feeling, like I've realized it's a reoccurring feeling of always having this feeling of, oh my gosh, there's so many things I'm not doing that I'm thinking about, right? And like there's so many ideas that you have that you don't do. And I know everybody feels this way. At least I hope everybody feels this way, at least in some small amount. And just I've learned to become less stressed. I used to get cold sores, and yeah, believe it or not, they're stress induced. And when I don't have stress, I don't have those things. I've had them since I was literally 2 years old, right? Well, they happen when you're stressed. When you live life and you allow things to constantly get to you, it's very easy to get stressed, especially if you're thinking of things all the time and you're thinking that you're missing every thought. So, and not quite ADHD. Come on now. I have no problem paying attention to things that I want to pay attention to. Of course I could try to say, hey, give me some medication. I don't like paying attention. But, the truth is when I care about something, I stop. Like parents that raise, no. It's like, I know how to listen. I know how to shut up. I know how to be still. I also know how to be patient. At the same time, normal day-to-day life, I 100 miles an hour. And it's a good thing because I always like to be productive, like to be busy. Right now, I've got the 9-to-5 normal job. I was doing stream sports on the weekends, filming sports. I haven't done that for the last few weekends. It's been a nice thing to get away from that. But right now, I'm really, really trying to get all the projects that I had for other people finished because I really want to work on my development so I can get some games out here. Plus, I've talked about a few people, or talked to a few people about that in the past. But I've got a few games that I'm working on, and I really want to get those things taken care of. I'm really behind, and I'll tell you, doing a web page, because I've got a couple web pages I'm trying to do, and trying to design the web pages, design the logos, design the font, figure out what font's the best font to use even for just everything, and just trying to create all that stuff as well as the graphics, and then model things, and then develop, and keeping up with the updates. And it's tough, especially when you add the normal job and then the other content that we do on top of that. So, and when I say we, I literally mean like me, my wife. She helps me out with some of the videos because she films them sometimes, and Wayne, Immersive Gamer83, he talks to me quite a bit. We record every once in a while together too. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I know I did it again, started going into some random rant about stuff, but I didn't there's 12 people here, or at least a few of you guys are paying attention still. My wife is saying, don't forget to pick me up. I'm going to pick you up. She's probably like watching the stream right now. She's probably one of them. She's like, get off, dear. I've got this. I've got it. Yeah. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. So I've got the Deepon that just came. This is the Deepon VR headset, and the Deepon VR headset is going to be unboxed. I was going to do it tonight, but because I didn't get to do it tonight, I'm going to hopefully do it tomorrow when I get off of work. get off of work at 5 o'clock. I won't get home until about 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. I'll try to record it. It'll be dark already, and then I'll hopefully get it edited tomorrow night and then get it up maybe then. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this Damont VR headset. It's like basically a DK2 without tracking. And you say, Caleb, why would you want a DK2 without tracking? And honestly, because a lot of people are gonna sit in their chair and they don't need tracking, and they're just gonna sit and spin because they just don't have much spaces. And they're literally people who are noobs into VR, don't really want to do a lot of things other than some VR experiences. So if you can jump into Steam VR, go to Revive, and actually access Oculus content through that using an Xbox controller, it's kind of a cool headset. And for like $200, it's just really a nice way to enter VR. So I know I'm selling it right now, but I don't get money for that. Again, I don't get money for that. I'm just saying it because I'm a nerd about VR stuff. But I'm gonna open this thing up tomorrow, and it's gonna be a cool one. We're gonna unbox that headset, and not only that, but we have one last thing I need to unbox, and I'll show it to you guys right now. I'm really excited about it. I probably haven't been more excited about anything other than the Oculus Rift. There's been no product that I've been so excited about other than this in a long time. Since I was like a little kid, I've thought about these things, and I can't believe they're real. Can't believe they're real. So I'm gonna unbox that this week. I just want to make sure I do it well. I'm gonna show you what that is right now. We've got the Lulzbot Taz 6 3D printer and some material, and we're going to be unboxing this. And getting it set up as soon as possible. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited about the 3D printer stuff. But now that I've finally got a 3D printer again, I can make some more of those sensor mounts and just, I don't know, create everything I ever wanted to. I've been modeling a lot of things as well in the last few months, so I just can't wait to actually start getting those 3D modeling ideas and print them and make them turn into real prototypes that could eventually be turned into cool things that maybe people would want. So if you want something 3D printed, you know the guy to ask. I have no problem sending you guys something. Just throw me the postage. It's like $2.50 usually to send something to somebody. So anyway, deep breath. I'm jumping off the stream right now. I really appreciate you guys checking out the content again. If you just jumped in here, I apologize. I'm leaving, but we were doing Google Earth VR pretty much all day until I got stuck on drones and life and love and everything, and I really just can't wait to get back into doing some more game recordings, because there's really so much content. It's really amazing how every single day it turned into, I'm gonna play this game, and then I'll play that game, and then all of a sudden it's, if I played one new VR game every day for the rest of the year, I still would not be done. And if only I could just do VR content, it would be fun to do. But I am not really a YouTuber. I'm streaming right now, but I don't make my money on YouTube. YouTube doesn't pay me very much. They pay me like a little bit AdSense. So I'm not going to talk about money right now anyways, because it's not about that. Clearly it's not about that. Unless you're $100,000, $150,000 or unless you're 150,000 subscribers, you're not making any money at all. So I don't really worry about it. What's funny, I do have to say this though. I do have to say this really quickly. In our little VR community, guys, in our little VR community of friends, there's a lot of great guys, and we know most of them, right? Know a lot of the great guys. There's a few of them out there, and not really ones that I associate with by any means at all. There's a few of them out there that are really, really strung up on like getting rich and getting big. And you know what? More power to people that want to be successful. I truly mean it. I want to back them. I want to help anybody out there that wants to be successful. I personally, I'm in it for the fun. I really am in it for the community. I'm in it to see where it can take me, because I love the ride of things. But more than anything, it's an outlet, guys. This is an outlet. if I'm not sitting here talking and making content for you guys, I really do feel kind of like I'm not doing something I should be doing. And more than anything, I like to have a personal record of videos that I can go back and say, this is when I was thinking and talking about this, or saying these things. I love having that timeline of a record. So when I make videos, when I make content, when you see this stuff pop out, it's not because I think it's necessarily going to be super popular. It's not necessarily that I think that you guys are going to even, I don't know, think that it's like a great video. It's really something that I personally want to be in my album. It's like a photography album, that you used to go back and look at. I want it to be something I can go back and I can watch and I can see these things and I can look at them, and they're interesting for me in that way. So I really do try to make content that is just okay. Gotta make things just enjoyable for not just me, but for just like a time that I can go back and look at the stuff. So, and I know not every video is that way. I make a lot of crap as well. I don't try to, but I'm learning and I'm getting better as time goes. So if anybody wants to help out, feel free to do so. I'm jumping out of here. I'm not going to bore you anymore. I keep talking. I can talk for a long time. We could just throw on the audio effects and we could just have ourselves a nice little glass of wine, pull up a chair and eat yourself a croissant. Yeah. Well, that's it for me tonight. You guys have a great one. I'll see you in the next stream, probably a video, but it's going to be cool. So later. Love you. Bye.